Hey everybody, this is my 2017 Wilderness Systems Radar 135. I bought this in December of 2017 and used it over the 2018 season. I really only got to use it about 5 or 6 times. It's been used only on a lake. I live here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I would use it on Falls Lake, or if we'd go and visit my in-laws, I'd go to some lakes around the High Point area. She's in really good shape. She is pretty heavily modified. Everything was done with care, and followed proper directions and sealed everything with Lexol silicone. I'm upgrading to a Hobie Outback, the new 2019. It just kind of caught my interest, so I won't have any more use for this, but it's been a great kayak, super stable. Wilderness System. It's got some really cool gear, so I kind of want to walk through what you get. So it's going to come with everything that's standard, which you got your Wilderness Air Pro Max seat, the kayak, and all the other and the accessories. But what I've done is I've added the Wilderness Systems traction kit. I've fully outfitted the seat. I have the leash, I have the retractable tether, Plano box holder, the lumbar support, and even the 4-pocket system here in the back, which you keep gear. It's a really great system. I also added the Air Pro Max 3D seat. This is a really great system because you can stand up, sit, and you get a really good advantage for sight fishing. It's been a really great system. I do also have a Garmin. I think this is the Striker 5 CV. All the electronics on this boat are hooked up through the Yak Power system. I'll show you right here your controller. I also have the insert that goes into the bucket. So you have your controller here, and I'll go ahead and show you. You'll see this deck lighting here. You press the button and boom, it turns on. Same with the Garmin. I believe, yeah, I do already have it on. But it's all, there's a brain inside under here that I have, and it's all wired, and there's ports at the front of the boat, the middle of the boat, and the back of the boat, and that's where you can kind of connect all your accessories. It's really great. So I have all that in here. This boat is super stable. I did put a standard assist strap whenever I first started kayak fishing. You kind of got to get used to it. This is a super stable boat. I can walk kind of back and forth, but it just makes it easier to get up. Just grab it here and just pull myself up. So it's really great. I do have a light here. It's an LED light. It's great for in the morning so people can see you, or at night if you're coming in. But you can leave it on here. It's super secure. Or if you press a button here, this is one of those Railblaza systems. You press here, boom, comes off. You unplug your Yak Power system. Awesome. Really great boat. This also does come with the Bending Branches Angler Pro. This is I think this is the 250 size. It's carbon. It's in really great shape. Really enjoyed it. Super light. You can really fly in this boat. This boat tracks phenomenally. Sorry. I do have the YakTak HD anchor trolley system. Have that the length of the boat. It's been really nice to use in some settings where you need to use a anchor. I am including also the 2018 Boondocks Pro. This boat, I car topped it. I've used it here on this trailer, but when you're in a tight spot and you need to drag it to the water, I really don't like scratching my boats up, so I put this on, and I kind of modified. I used a native track system. They're much stronger, and what I did is took the Boondocks backing plate, put it under it, screwed it to this, and then hooked in this system. I mean, it is rock solid. It will not go anywhere. It's amazing. I did add, since that took up that track system, I add some of the aluminum GT90 Yak Attack, so I could add camera booms and other accessories. So this does include the rudder, which is awesome for if you want to get the pedal system or the Helix MD. I never used the pedal system on this. I used the Helix MD. I really loved because I could get to the spot where I needed to go pretty fast and then turn it off and then just kind of paddle and go in stealth mode for the fish. I am selling that separately, so if you're interested, I'm telling you that is probably it makes this boat, it's amazing. So The deck padding goes back here. This is the Yak Attack crate, and I'll be honest, I thought about keeping this, but I figured, you know, it'd just be best to sell this as a package. This is great. You know, the top right here, you have storage for hooks, terminal, and then in here, you lift this up, and you got dividers in here, and this can hold a number of Plano boxes. Back here, you can hold the bigger Plano box. So this does come with all the accessories for the seat. I have the plier holder. These pliers won't be included, but you get a plier holder. It just makes, you know, having access to everything. The boat does have a number of stickers. I have some Torqeedo, Costa, Garmin, 13 Fishing, GoPro stuff. I can leave those on or take them off. It's really up to you. I just wanted to kind of do a walkthrough of this boat so you could really see what you're purchasing, what you're getting. It's in really great shape. I have honestly babied this like everything I do. The only thing I would say is right here, there's a few little scratches, nothing bad. I know One Objective makes this keel guard. I was gonna put it on it. I just never got around to doing it because the season kind of came to an end for me. It's starting to get pretty cold here in North Carolina. But it's a great system. I'm gonna include a Google Doc so you can see exactly everything that's included with this kayak. You know, you're getting pretty much everything you need to get on the water and fish. It still has a warranty from Wilderness Systems, but it's a super dry, super stable boat. I will be taking the power pole mount off. That's something I'm going to transfer to my boat. It's just not going to be for sale, but you'll be able to mount. This is the Wilderness Systems mounting plate, so you can mount stuff to this without having to put holes in your boat or anything. The rudder is foot controlled, so here, so if you get the pedals, it does come with a handle, but I only paddled or used the Helix MD, so you kind of you have foot controls here. It works flawlessly. It's great. So that's pretty much everything on the boat. I'll kind of do one more walk around so you can see everything, but it's been great. The Yak power system, let me show you that. So you can get a look here in the boat. It's all dry, but here are the brains. What I usually do is just kind of stuff it back here so I can keep stuff in here. It's really spacious. You can store a ton of stuff in this boat. But here's the system. There's the brains to the system. What you do is you just take a 12 volt battery, and you get I'll include a connector. It's like an SEA connector, and you just hook it into you can either put together a battery box or just one 12 volt battery. I had a custom battery box, which I'm going to transfer to my new boat, but I had three 12 volt batteries in it, and it would, the lights on the boat, the fish finder, my power pole, cell phone, GoPros, I mean, it would power everything all day. It was amazing. So I would suggest you can go on YouTube and see how to do those things. So the boat, it's for sale. Like I said, I'm going to post this in a few different places, and I'll include a Google Doc that shows everything that's included in it. Oh, the last thing I forgot. So this is the Yak Attack command stand. I also used this a lot. It's really similar to the Hobie H-Bar. I'll include a picture so you can see how it's set up on this boat. I just didn't have time to put it together. I cleaned the boat off. Just want to make sure the boat's in tip-top shape for whoever buys it. But this system is great. It hooks into your track system, and it gives you, you can pull yourself up onto it, lean on it, and you really have like a leaning post where you can, cast and kind of sight fish. You just have more stability. It's a really great system. I mean, between the 3D Air Pro 3D system and the Yak Attack command stand, this really is a great fishing vessel. And again, this boat was only used about 5 times. This was my first year kayak fishing. I have a pretty busy job, so I didn't get to do it as much, but it's a great boat. It's in super good condition. I'll even show you down here. Even this little plate is barely scratched up, so you can kind of see down the boat. Anyways, and these will be included too. You definitely want to make sure everything on your boat's hooked down. I lost some stuff, so you put your rods in here and put it in here and keep everything hooked down. So it's really great boat. So I think that's it. This is actually where the Helix MD will go in, and you have a controller, and this is where the pedals, if this is, you know, if you haven't done much research on these boats, but there's a ton of videos on YouTube that you can look at. But anyways, well, thanks for looking, guys.